Now at 1:30, a family-owned jewelry business devastated after thieves cut through the wall into the safe, stealing millions of dollars worth of merchandise. Now the search is on for those suspects as the business owner grapples with the loss.
KTLA 5 Jennifer McGraw live now in Simi Valley with details on how this heist went down.
Well, unfortunately, here's another tragic story, folks, of situations that are going to continue to go up as time goes on, because the damage from the past 4 years of the Biden administration has unleashed these third world professional thieves into our country. Well, now we're going to see this going on for the next 5-10 years or so.
I think forever to come.
Yeah.
So in the rest of the video, once we play it, you guys are going to see, and let's play a game of guess what type of race is doing this crime.
And this literally occurred. We had another one. What did we talk about? The baseball card, memorabilia, collectible item store. 75-year-old man got his head bashed in with a bat from some people robbing his store. Family-owned business. Easy target. Yeah, unfortunately, you're going to see a lot more of this.
Yeah, it's definitely getting worse, and it's not going to get better in California. And with the laws there and everything else, it's definitely...
Or lack thereof, you mean?
Yeah, lack thereof.
Laws, there's a bunch of laws, but nothing's enforced.
Yeah, Glenn and Lou, this was a well-thought-out plan. The thieves literally burrowed through the roof of a neighboring business, smuggled their way in. We do have some surveillance video of that and those suspects briefly speaking.
Oi, eu quero dela aqui. Sim. Será muito.
This was solely done from the backside of a neighboring business. There's not much video because they spray paint the camera. These criminals knew exactly what they were doing. After cutting into the roof, they broke through the door of that shop, then literally crawled on their stomachs not to be detected by motion sensors, and then spray painted the camera lens. They were in the store for about 3 hours. Not only are we talking about the store's jewelry, but the customer's jewelry. So far, for instance, a Rolex that perhaps they're fixing that retails for $25,000. Maybe they would make $100 off it. Now they have to replace the whole thing, and that's just one item. Again, this family-run business is absolutely devastated.
Well, of course they're devastated. The whole livelihood.
Right.
Everything gone. Like, their whole business ruined.
Now let's back up here for a minute. I didn't need to hear the audio and the language being spoken to kind of figure out that, sorry, my brothers, but the 13% is not going to pull off a crime like this. It doesn't have their MO on it. It's not a smash and grab. It takes, planning, a little bit of engineering involved, orchestrated, some thought out. This is not the MO of the 13% doing a smash and grab at a Macy's.
Well, like when we first saw the clip or whatever, we're watching it. Once I heard the language, I was like, of course. I was like, there's no way a black person could handle something like this. They would just go in, freaking busting through
sledgehammers,
the car.
the stolen car,
yeah,
mind you.
There's no way they're using their brains for this. And then the language, I'm like, well, that's also the crime going on in that state. It's all either blacks or people from Venezuela, whatever.
It could have been muted, and we would have known what group it was.
Yeah, you didn't have to.
Yeah, we didn't need the audio.
Yeah, she's like, well, make sure you listen to the audio in this clip.
No.
And what we're gonna recognize the voices?
Yeah,
we know they're from out of this country, so they're professionals. They're good at it. They do it in their own country.
That's
so
right.
Why would they not do it here in America?
Exactly.
My dad built this business, piggyback from his other business that he started his whole life. Sold that to start this jewelry store 25 years ago. Gave it to me in 2015, and has been helping me run it ever since. And it's a hit. It's his retirement, my future. I have a young family, three daughters.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot to have to rebuild from. Especially with him. My dad's 71. He can't work forever. He was literally on his way out to retire. I just ordered this sign actually to close on Mondays so he doesn't have to come in anymore. It's a lot. Yeah.
And Jonathan also tells me that they've been priced out of insurance. So this is a devastating hit to the business and for his entire family. Anybody with information should contact authorities, and anybody who wants to help out, there's a GoFundMe on our website. Live in Simi Valley, Jennifer McGraw.
It's devastating.
I mean, irregardless of the insurance, right? She brings up the insurance, priced out of insurance. Even if they had insurance, the corrupt insurance company was not going to pay for any of their losses.
No.
They were going to find a reason why. They would have said they had faulty security system. It was the door wasn't securely locked with the proper amount of bars on it, and find a reason not to pay the claim. So let's not even bring up the insurance because that's neither here nor there. It's the fact that that state supports this type of behavior. There's no repercussions for any of this going on. If you get caught, you're going to get written a ticket, released same day, maybe next day.
Yeah.
And it's just going to continue to go on.
Well, and it's just it's devastating because it's the taxpayers that have to suffer. And sometimes you want to say, fuck it, why do you live there? Blah, 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 like, just leave already. But some people can't, and, like, your whole livelihood's put into the business. Your father passes it down to you, and you don't want to just up and leave. Your roots there. But, I mean, to see him cry, I mean, that's devastating. I feel bad for them. I hope that they're able to get something sorted out, but... I mean, it's just a matter of time. He had to have known. It's just a matter of time till we're next.
Well, the sad thing is, and I get it, not everybody has the ability to just pick up and go, but we could probably check and do a scan. There's probably a business maybe a block from there, half a block from there, that got robbed, you know, a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, within a small, short period of time. So it's kind of like the writing's on the wall. These are going to continue to go on. They're always going on. It's only going to multiply.
Yep.
So, you know, you just have to know that your ticket's going to come up at some point.
Yeah, and it's like the one you brought up with that guy that got beat with the bat and got murdered. I mean, it's constant. It's like
that was a month ago, right?
Yeah,
we watched that. It was horrible, horrific.
And
then he died like 2 days later.
Yep.
Or something.
And then that one poor family's grocery store, his brother got ran over in the parking lot.
Oh yeah, yep.
And then someone else in their family just died 2 years ago from a robbery in that state. It's nonstop.
Yeah, the younger brother was protecting the older brother from people just walking in, grabbing shit, walking out. That was a different demographic, but we know who those are. But yeah, it was tragic. It happens all the time. The baseball card one, that was a month ago.
Well, and it happens all the time, but yet all these businesses are still there, and they act like they're all surprised sometimes. Like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, it's like they're clueless of what's happening in their own state. I feel bad for this guy and his family and his father, and I hope he can retire. I think maybe this is your cue to maybe get out of that state and move on, but it's unfortunate.
And they said what, $1 million in you know, inventory, jewelry, cash, whatever else. That'll destroy a business.
Yeah.
With no insurance.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
and then
you can't recover from that.
And then she's saying that even they do repairs, so the repairs that they were doing that were stolen, they're gonna have to replace those. Like, gosh, it never ends.
Yeah.
At that point, it's like, we're out.
We're done. And literally, people of California, your government supports this type of behavior.
Yeah.
You're a sanctuary state, okay? Mind you, these people aren't getting deported that are in your state. Your politicians, Mayor Bass, Gavin Newsom, will continue to protect these individuals. So as long as these third world individuals are there, you're going to continue to see this crime continue on and progress. Whether it be a small business down the street or your home. Homes in Malibu are getting robbed. Homes in Beverly Hills are getting robbed. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. And the insurance company crap, it's like, Jesus Christ, half the state burned down. Really?
Yeah.
You think they're going to give a shit about a business? They're like trying to figure out all these homes that were lost.
Right.
Malibu, everything. It's just like the whole state's just collapsing, it seems like.
It's just a vicious cycle.
And it's getting worse. It's not getting better. And if you think Gavin Newsom or that other kook have your best interest, they don't.
Well,
they don't care about you. They don't care.
The guy that owns a professional photography shop coming home to his $3 million house and his his wife with their newly born.
Yep.
And he starts shooting at the guys that hopped his wall, and he had his coffee and threw his
Took
coffee.
his gun.
I mean, he's a homeowner, registered gun owner, had his gun on him, shot at the individuals that tried to kill him, break into his house and kill and rob them and his wife.
God
The
forbid.
cops confiscated his gun, put an investigation out on him, never caught the individuals that did it.
No.
And you know, he knew, the husband knew. He
But
wasn't.
she is
He wasn't.
clueless.
She was clueless. Oh, I thought because we live in a $3 million home in a nice community, it wasn't going to happen
And
to
then
us.
she was like, "Honey, you can't say that.
Yeah.
My friends are gonna
Yeah.
get mad if you say that."
Yeah, exactly.
It's come on, people, get your head out of your ass. There's something wrong with seeing it for what it is. We're gonna do lots of videos on California crime. It's nonstop. We're gonna have more other videos coming out. But let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you have anything else to say?
Nope. Sounds good.
All right, guys, we'll catch you on the next one.